Jumping over the edge of a cliff probably isn't something most people consider, but that's exactly what a group of people in San Francisco do almost every single day. You may have seen them testing the limits with their hang gliders at Fort Funston. Tonight, I go for a ride above the fort and learn why they do it. The birds here have already figured it out. The cliffs at Fort Funston are one of the best places on Earth to spread your wings.
The wind comes off the ocean and it kind of goes over the peninsula and back into the bay, kind of like a wave. The air is extremely smooth. We can fly year-round here.
Two members of the Fellow Feathers of Fort Funston invited me for a flight. First, you have to learn about the rigging and other basic skills as part of an instructional flight. After that, it's time for liftoff over the side of a 180-foot cliff.
Ask me if I'm nervous. Are you nervous? No.
We cruised about 800 feet above the crashing waves of Fort Funston Beach.
Would you like me to do a wing over? If you feel comfortable. He says, I'm going to do a wing over.
The hang gliders are nimble, as you can see by the one that swooped right next to us.
Nice.
Nimble, but amazingly stable.
The way I describe it is kind of like a gondola ride without the wire.
Of course, things can go wrong.
So the camera broke off. What do you think, dude? Oops. I'm flying with one hand. Uh-oh.
A broken camera mount is far better than a crash.
Aviation is not forgiving of mistakes.
In hang gliding's infancy in 1974, there were 40 deaths. That number has been cut dramatically with better equipment and training. There have been an average of 4 deaths a year since 1993.
You can make it very dangerous if you're careless, if you make some real bad decisions. Parachute pins.
Pilots also carry backup parachutes, but both John and Steve say in all their years they've never had to use them.
I've flown with golden eagles and bald eagles and red-tailed hawks and vultures of all sorts, and thermaling up in the air with them and getting up to cloud base is really an amazing experience.
All the problems that you have from day to day, when I get up in the hang glider, I can kind of zone out and I can be in the moment, and it's really kind of a Zen experience for me. I'm kind of connecting with the planet and connecting with nature, and it's a really amazing experience.
As long as the wind cooperates, you can fly for hours. Hang gliders can cost a couple $1,000s and up. Men and women, young and as old as 80, are Fellow Feathers members. It may seem intimidating, scary even, but the payoff is amazing.
It is something that man has been wanting to do ever since the beginning of time. And for this very short period of time in our whole existence, we've been able to fly like birds, and we can fly like birds now.
You know, I thought it'd be a lot harder, especially pushing that bar around, but it is actually very peaceful and easy, and I think you'd like it.
No, I wouldn't. I will experience and appreciate nature with my 2 feet planted firmly on the ground, but hats to you for doing it.
That's what I thought you'd say.